Hi, Team Phoenix. Welcome to the last drill of fiscal year 24, September. So I've got a new person standing next to me, Chief Master Sergeant John Austin. He is our brand new command chief. I couldn't be more excited to have him on the team. He's coming to us from the 194th Mission Support Group. Before that, he was at the FSS, and he's been in the wing since 2008, which is a really long time. So couldn't be more excited to have you on the team. He'll say a few words at the end about his priorities. But we're going to have a change of responsibility ceremony here on Saturday morning at 8:30 in the morning. It's the first of 3 different change of responsibility ceremonies. So look forward to a day or a morning of ceremonies. But ours will be the first one, 8:30 over at the PCRC, where Chief Austin will take responsibility for being the senior enlisted leader of the 194th Wing from Chief Nolan.
Thanks for the welcome, sir. Hi, Team Phoenix. This is the moment most of you have been waiting for, to see me on camera making my first pre-drill awkward YouTube video. So here you go. Please be gentle in your comments. This thing will get better as we go. But this is truly winging it for the first time. So here we go. Shout out to the wing picnic team for putting our wing picnic together last month. Almost said last year. Senior Master Sergeant Jeff Acuff, Sergeant Rachel Yonder from the Comm Squadron did a great job at putting this event together for us. And a huge shout out to Jerry Filateo for the great job he did in prepping all of his food for us for the wing picnic.
So right now you'll see some Royal Thai Air Force and Royal Thai Armed Forces individuals on Camp Murray. And it's because we're doing some events back to back to back. So this week, led by Major Shockley, was the Cyber Defense Working Group. And so talked about just what the title says, Cyber Defense. It's immediately going to be followed by the Command and Control Interoperability Board. WADS is taking the lead on that, but some of our folks are going to go over and work with the RTAF on what's called the CCIB. And then next week, we've got a really great opportunity, Women in Leadership as an SPP event. So it'll be a weekend focused on, or rather the beginning of the week just focused on women in leadership in both the U.S. Armed Forces and the Royal Thai Armed Forces as well. And then there's a concept development working group for our next Enduring Partners iteration, Enduring Partners 25. So a lot of SPP events going on this week. I appreciate the hard work that everybody is putting into those endeavors.
Great points, sir, and great events for sure. Next thing on the list is our ever-growing EPB list. We've got about 100 overdue enlisted performance briefs that are overdue at the across the wing right now. Thanks for the work that you've done on it so far, but please help us and get after these EPBs and take care of our airmen. A lot of good events that have to be captured and stories to be told. So please let's get after these EPBs and get this list reduced a little bit from where it's at now.
So when you come into drill and you open up your email, you'll find an email in there from Captain Haptonstall, and it should say 194th Wing Strategic Plan. It is our second iteration of the strategic plan under my command. I encourage you to go in there and take a look at it. You can also find it hanging on the Wing SharePoint page. But a lot of work went into that to not completely change it, because if you're changing your strategy every year, it's not a very good strategy. But we changed it to make sense with how we are figuring out the wing evolution. We've worked on the wing evolution to the integrated warfare wing for the last year, and we've discovered some things. Also on a national level, they've changed terms, like multi-capable airman is now mission-ready airman. So we changed the strategic plan to reflect that. So please go in there, look at our priorities, kind of look at the plan for the wing evolution and get familiar with that. And let me know if you have any questions.
Next up is announcing our 194th Wing Airman of the Quarter for the second quarter. Airman winner was Senior Airman Alex T. Baldo from the 143rd Cyber Operations Squadron. The NCO of the quarter is Staff Sergeant Tiasi Hoy from the 194th Communications Squadron. Our Senior NCO of the quarter is Master Sergeant Shane Van Buskirk, also from the 194th Communications Squadron. And our CGO of the quarter is Captain Rex Roth from the 143rd Cyber Operations Squadron. And then our civilian of the quarter is Miss Tella O'Rourke from the 252 Cyber Operations Group. Huge hats off to those winners. and hats off to those supervisors who took the time to submit them for their total six for the of the quarter process.
Yeah, fantastic group of airmen. So Deox is out. You had an opportunity last drill to fill it out. You're going to have another opportunity in September's drill to fill it out as well. I encourage every airman in this wing to take the opportunity to provide feedback to their commander and their chief. So when you fill it out, you're talking about your squadron commander or your flight commander or your direct G-series order commander and the corresponding chief on that team. So please, again, take the time to fill that survey out so that commanders can get feedback so we can make the organization better. Because I promise you, we will take action on your comments in the survey. We also will not try to figure out who made the comments. It is 100% anonymous. And the way the results are delivered to commanders and chiefs, I promise, there is no way to figure out who wrote what comment. Even though you do put in demographic information at the beginning, the commanders and chiefs never see that information. So please trust us when we say 100% anonymous, and we will take action on the results of the survey. So go in there and take this last opportunity to fill out the Deox and provide that feedback.
On that note, I know it sounds cliche, we say this every single year, but the Deox is critical to how we improve and how we get better as leaders of your squadrons and of the groups and of the wings. At the squadron level, I never really realized where our comments go to, if they get read, if they get talked about at all. Coming to the group and then the wing level, I assure you 1,000%, doubling down on what the boss just said, that some action will be taken. Those comments are read, they are taken to heart, and please get out there and fill out that Deox for us to help us get better as a wing. Next up is the holiday season. I know it sounds kind of odd, it's only September, but with no drill in December for a lot of you now due to our new schedule, holiday season is approaching in the next couple of months, so please keep that in mind as you move forward. Keep an eye on your airmen that might be in need, and stay connected. That's been a huge emphasis here lately for us from Candy Campbell Sense, is to find ways to stay connected, better engage with your airmen. And there's no better time to do that than at the holiday season. So just keep in mind that's coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, before we get to the holiday season, though, we're going to have to close out the fiscal year and start a new fiscal year. Historically, it's gotten a little weird around this period of time. Don't know if we're going to see that again this year with a budget at the beginning of the fiscal year. It is an election year, so there's lots of theories out there about how likely it is that we'll get a budget passed at the beginning of the fiscal year. We're hopeful, but sit tight. As soon as we know something, you'll know something. But as of right now, just continue to operate like you always do as professionals.
I guess it's over to me to close this thing out with my priorities. I don't want to give you another list of missions, visions, priorities that you got to remember. I'm just going to double down on the boss's priorities, and those are to evolve, develop, and empower. I think those are the key priorities for all of us. And we all sat together as an action group for the MSG, or the group commanders and the group chiefs and the wing leadership, to come up with those priorities. I'm going to stick with those to make this thing less confusing for all of you. On top of that, though, I'll add a few things that I am passionate about that, if you know me at all, you know me that these things are important to me. Number one is airman care. It has to start and stop there. I challenge all of us to get better at how we take care of our airmen and find ways to better take care of our airmen on a consistent basis. On top of that, big things for me obviously are going to be professionalism, customs courtesies, dress and appearance, obvious stuff, right? Stuff that we should all be thinking about on a regular basis. I think our standards have been a little bit lax here lately, not just echoed from my standpoint or the Guard standpoint, but from an Air Force standpoint. We have some things to get after from a customs courtesies and a standards dress and appearance standpoint. So that's really what I'm looking to get after. Couldn't be more excited for the opportunity. Thanks again, boss, for trusting me as your command chief, and I promise you that these videos will get better as the months progress. But looking forward to the opportunity, and looking forward to getting out there into your squadrons a lot more and being more visible for all of you.
Thanks, Chief. Good words. So we'll be around all weekend, and we'll come around and make sure we show our face, see you in the dining facility, and I look forward to meeting with you all this weekend. So thanks a lot, Team Phoenix. Have a great drill. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. You're better than the last guy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It was wicked good.
It was wicked good. I can do it.
Wicked
Wicked good. Yeah.